Now let us continue solid state. In the solid state, we will see edge center is called a octahedral void. Edge center is called octahedral void. We said, what is the share given by edge center? What is the share given by edge center per unit cell of FCC? That we will see. We will see the share. Share we will see. Now you see that this is one corner. This is one corner. Shall we call this is as edge center? Now this edge center is giving how much share? You are saying that 1 by 4 share. Edge center is giving 1/4 share, you are saying. Sir, so you are saying that edge center gives 1/4 share. Sir. So we are taking here this FCC unit cell. FCC we are taking. In this FCC, edge center gives 1/4 share. We came to conclusion. Sir. So if this edge center, it is a edge center, it gives a 1/4 share. This gives 1/4 share. Okay, edge center gives 1/4 share. This body center gives what share? This body center is called octahedral void. This body center is called octahedral void. It will give how much share? That we'll see. Now you see this body center. Body center means what? For this body, for this FCC unit cell. For this FCC unit cell, for this body, center point is called this. It is called body center. It is present completely inside. Therefore, it gives a complete share. It gives a full share. It gives full share, we can say. So now we will see. Now we will see number of octahedral voids. Number of octahedral voids. Number of octahedral voids per unit cell of FCC. We will see. Per unit cell of FCC, per unit cell of FCC lattice, per unit cell of FCC in a lattice. In a lattice we'll see. Okay, number of octahedral voids per unit cell of FCC in a lattice, that we will see. So now we will take first octahedral voids we'll take. This is body center. Body center is acting as one octahedral void. Seriya? So one body center. One body center. Okay, one body center we have taken. Then its a share we have to consider. Then plus edge center we have to consider. How many edge centers we have to consider? How many edge centers we have to consider? Okay, edge centers we have to consider. Edge centers we have to consider. How many edge centers possible? Okay, that we'll see. So this is one edge center. This is one edge center. It is second edge center. It is a third edge center. It is fourth edge center. It is fourth edge center for front face. Now, it is a top face. It is one edge center. This is one edge center. It is one edge center, top face. Right side, side face. Edge center, edge center. Bottom face. Bottom face, edge centers. Left side, side face. Left side, side face, edge center. Back face, that edge centers we mentioned. So you are saying that 12 edge centers, that share we have to take. That share we have to take. Okay. So now we will see. Now we will see the share. We will substitute. We will substitute the share. Share values we will substitute. So on substituting the share values, we will get the value. So body center share value is 1. Edge center share value is 1 by 4. So we are getting how much means we are getting 4. So number of octahedral voids per unit cell of FCC in a lattice is 4. Okay. So number of octahedral voids per unit cell of FCC in a lattice is 4. That we got. Sir. So number of octahedral voids per unit cell of FCC in a lattice is how much means 4 we got. Next we will see number of tetrahedral voids. Number of tetrahedral voids per unit cell. Per unit cell of FCC, per unit cell of FCC in a lattice. In a lattice, that we will see. Number of tetrahedral voids per unit cell of FCC in a lattice. That point we'll see. Sir, now we will take this FCC. We will take. Let us rub this one. Okay. Now we will see tetrahedral voids. We will see tetrahedral voids. To say the tetrahedral void, consider one corner and 3 face centers. Okay. Let us consider this is the corner. This is the face center. This is the face center. And this is the face center. For this corner, neighboring face centers you have to consider. This is corner. For this neighboring face center 1, neighboring face center 2, neighboring face center 3. So for this corner, neighboring face center means top face center, front face center, this left side face center. Okay. Now to say tetrahedron, we have to consider 4 particles. To say tetrahedron, we have to consider 4 particles. So 3 face centers we considered, 1 corner we considered. Now let us join whether we will get a tetrahedron or not. We'll see. Now you see, is it a tetrahedron? What is the shape of this one? Do you say? What is the shape of this? What is the shape of this? Do you say? Okay, so this corner, from corner we went to center point of this small cube. In this small cube, okay, this small cube you take. In this small cube, center point we have considered. From this corner we have gone to center point of this small cube, not this big cube. In this small cube you take, okay, this top left front, that small cube you take. From this corner you are going to center point of this small cube. From the center point of small cube you are going to this face center. From the center point of this small cube you are going to this face center. From the center point of this small cube you are going to this face center. Now what is this shape? This shape is looking like what? This shape is looking like what? Okay, sir. Now this what is the shape of this one? That we want to know it, sir. For this we will draw diagram. We will draw. Now we will join this one and this one. Next we will join these two. Next we will join these two. Okay. Is it one triangle? You see that. Is it one triangle or not? You see. Next we'll join this one and this one will join. Is it one triangle or not? You see. Next we will join these two. Is it triangle or not? See how many triangles we got. You see how many triangles we got. You see. Okay, so 4 triangles. 4 triangles we got means what is the shape of this one? Do you say? We got 4 triangles means what is the shape of this? What is the shape of this? So we'll take again. We'll join this one and this one. Then we'll join these two. Then we will join these two. Okay, it is one triangle. Next we'll join these two. This is one triangle. Next these two will join. So how many triangles we got? You see, 4 triangles we got. Therefore, it is a tetrahedron. Sir. So you are saying that this is what means a tetrahedron. You are saying, sir. Next we will see. Next, I will consider this is a small cube. In this small cube, I will take center point. I will take. In this small cube, I will take center point. I will join these 4 to the center point. Okay, one I have joined. Next, I will join this. Next, I will join. Next, I will join it. So, this center point is called, you are saying this center point is called a tetrahedral void. You are saying tetrahedral void. Sir. Now, the center point is tetrahedral void means, now this tetrahedral void will give what share to this unit cell? What share it will give? What share it will give? This is the tetrahedral void you said. This tetrahedral void is there inside this small cube or what you see? This in this small cube center point is tetrahedral void. So this tetrahedral void you are saying that it gives complete share. Now this is a complete. This is one FCC unit cell. This is one FCC unit cell. Okay, this is one FCC unit cell. In this FCC unit cell, 8 small cubes are there. 8 small cubes are there. In one small cube, center point is called tetrahedral void we said. In this small cube, in this one small cube, center point is called tetrahedral void we said. Now, in this FCC unit cell, 8 small cubes are there. Therefore, how many tetrahedral voids possible for this unit cell? Sir, you are saying that number of tetrahedral voids per unit cell of FCC in a lattice is 8, you are saying. So, number of tetrahedral voids per unit cell of FCC in a lattice is 8, you are saying. Sir, now we will go for a next point we will see. Now, number of constituent particles, number of constituent particles which makes a lattice, that means these particles are making lattice. Number of constituent particles per unit cell of FCC, per unit cell of FCC lattice. Okay, per number of constituent particles per unit cell of FCC lattice. Constituent particles means which makes lattice. Due to these particles are making lattice. Due to this lattice, tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids are created. Sir, now we will see number of particles per unit cell of FCC lattice we want to see. Sir, now we will take this FCC unit cell we want means we have to place at corners, we have to place the constituent particles, and at face centers we have to place the constituent particles. So at corners we have to place the constituent particles. Corners giving share. Corners will give how much share. At face centers we have to place the constituent particles. At face centers we have to place the constituent particles. Face centers giving share. What is the share it gives? Sir. So you are saying that corners giving 1/8 share. Face centers giving a 1/2 share. You are saying. Sir. So how many face centers are there? Means 6 face centers you are saying. How many corners means you are saying 8 corners. Sir. Now we will see number of constituent particles. Number of constituent particles per unit cell of FCC lattice is 8 corners. Corner is giving 1/8 share. 6 face centers. Face center is giving 1/2 share. Therefore 4 particles. So number of constituent particles per unit cell of FCC lattice is 4. Due to lattice, octahedral void and tetrahedral voids are created. What is that means? Number of tetrahedral voids created per unit cell of FCC lattice is 8. Number of octahedral voids created per unit cell of FCC lattice is 4. Sir. So now you are saying that number of octahedral voids per unit cell of FCC lattice is 4, you are saying, sir. So number of octahedral voids per unit cell of FCC lattice, you are saying 4, sir. Then you are saying number of tetrahedral voids per unit cell of FCC lattice, you are saying 8, sir. Number of constituent particles per unit cell of FCC lattice, you are saying 4. Okay. So for 4 particles, for 4 constituent particles, how many tetrahedral voids are there? Means 8 tetrahedral voids are there and 4 octahedral voids are there. You see that for 4 constituent particles, 8 tetrahedral voids are there and 4 octahedral voids are there. Okay. So now you say the answer for this. Each particle, you say the answer for this. Each particle, each constituent particle, each particle means which makes lattice. Which makes lattice. Each particle in a FCC lattice, has dash number of octahedral voids and dash number of tetrahedral voids. Okay. So you say the answer for this one. So you are saying that each particle which makes a lattice in a FCC lattice has 1 octahedral void and 2 tetrahedral voids, you are saying. Okay. So you are saying that each particle in a lattice has 1 octahedral void and 2 tetrahedral voids. Same thing for HCP. Why is it so? This point, this point, okay, now we mention no. Okay, at present we mention no, that point is same for HCP also, because so this point is same for HCP because in FCC and in HCP successive layers are same. In HCP and in FCC successive layers are same, therefore this point in FCC and HCP remain same. So we got a conclusion. Each particle in the FCC lattice has 1 octahedral void and 2 tetrahedral voids. Okay. So we got a so conclusion. Okay. Next we will go for compounds. We will take compounds. In the compounds, we will go for compounds. In the compounds, crystal structures. Compounds crystal structures we will discuss. We will go for compounds crystal structures. Now we are going for compounds crystal structures. So now I will take sodium chloride. I am taking sodium chloride. Regarding its crystal structure, we will see. Crystal structure of sodium chloride, we will see. We are seeing crystal structure of sodium chloride. Two possibilities. First possibility. Cl minus ions in the sodium chloride crystal forms FCC lattice. This is one possibility. Cl minus ions in sodium chloride crystals form FCC. That means Cl minus ions occupy corners and face centers. Cl minus ions occupy corners and face centers. Okay. So in the sodium chloride crystal, Cl minus ions form FCC. That means Cl minus ions occupy corners and face centers. Okay, let us write. Now, Cl minus at the corner, Cl minus at second corner, Cl minus at third corner, Cl minus at fourth corner, Cl minus at fifth corner, sixth corner, seventh corner, eighth corner. So we placed Cl minus ions at the corners. Then we have to place Cl minus ions at the phase centers. Okay. So Cl minus ion in the top phase center, right side phase center, left side phase center, bottom phase center, back phase center, front phase center. Okay, we placed Cl minus ions. Next, regarding Na plus ions, Na plus ions occupy octahedral voids. Na plus ions occupy octahedral voids. Octahedral voids means what are the possibility means body center is the octahedral void and edge centers are called octahedral voids. Na plus ions occupy octahedral voids. Octahedral voids means body center is octahedral void, edge center is octahedral void. Now we will place Na plus ions in the body center. Okay, Na plus ion we placed in the body center which is called octahedral void. Then in edge centers we will place, it is the edge center Na plus. In the edge centers we will place Na plus. Okay, top face edge centers over. Right side side face edge centers completed. Bottom face edge centers. Bottom face edge centers completed. Front face edge centers completed. Back face edge centers completed. So we completed all. Now we will see number of ions per unit cell of FCC lattice. Now per unit cell of FCC lattice we will see. Per unit cell of FCC lattice, first we will take Cl minus ions. Cl minus ions we placed at the corners. Corners means 8 corners, share is 1 by 8 is equal to 1. Cl minus ions we placed at phase centers. Phase centers means 6. Phase centers means 6. Share is 1 by 2 is equal to how much means 3. Therefore, Cl minus ions total is 4. So Cl minus ions total is 4. Then we will see Na plus ions. Na plus ions we placed at body center. Body center is how many means 1. Body center gives full share, therefore 1. Edge centers. Edge centers, this is edge center. How many edge centers means 12 edge centers. Share is 1 by 4. Therefore 3. Total is 4. So 4 Na plus ions, 4 Cl minus ions. Therefore in the lattice Na plus ions 4, Cl minus ions 4. Therefore NaCl is 4. NaCl is 4. So per unit cell, how many NaCl units are there means 4 NaCl units are there. Then we will see coordination number. Coordination number we will see for this Na plus. For this Na plus, here 1 Cl minus. Now coordination number we will see. For a coordination number of Na plus and Cl minus ions we will see. We will go for a coordination number. So now we will take a, we will go for coordination number. Okay. Now this is the body center. At body center what we have to keep means at body center we have to keep Na plus. Okay. At phase centers what we have to keep means Cl minus. At phase centers we have to keep Cl minus. At phase centers we have to keep Cl minus. Okay. Now we will see coordination number. We will see. Now we will see coordination number. This Na plus is in contact with 1 Cl minus, contact with second Cl minus, contact with third Cl minus, contact with fourth Cl minus, contact with fifth Cl minus, contact with the sixth Cl minus. So what is the coordination number of Na plus? What is the coordination number of Na plus, do you say? What is the coordination number of Na plus, do you say? What is the coordination number of Na plus? Now you see, Na plus is in contact with how many Cl minus ions, you see? Na plus is in contact with, Na plus is in contact with how many Cl minus ions, you see? Okay, so this Na plus is in contact with 6 Cl minus ions, isn't it or not? Therefore, coordination number of Na plus is 6, we can say, by taking Na plus at body center. Correct? Then we will see. So now we said coordination number, we said coordination number of Na plus when it is in a body center. Now we will take Na plus in edge center, we'll take. We'll take Na plus in edge center. It is Na plus. For this neighbor is what? Cl minus. Sir, for this neighbor is Cl minus. 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 Next neighbor we will continue. Next neighbor. This we will continue. Here we will continue. Here we will give a Cl minus. Okay. Next neighbor will continue. So next neighbor we said here Cl minus. For Na plus neighbor is Cl minus. Okay. For Na plus nearest neighbor is Cl minus. So for this Na plus, here Na plus is at edge center. This Na plus is at edge center. For this Na plus, nearest neighbors what means? Cl minus. For cation nearest neighbor is anion only, no? So 1 Cl minus, second Cl minus, third Cl minus, fourth Cl minus, fifth Cl minus, sixth Cl minus. So for Na plus is at edge center. For this nearest neighbors Cl minus, therefore coordination number of Na plus. Coordination number of Na plus, how much do you say? Now this Na plus is in contact with 6 Cl minus ions. Therefore coordination number of Na plus is what means 6. So whether Na plus is at body center or edge center, what is its coordination number means we can say 6. So coordination number of Na plus is how much means 6, we can say. Then we will take Cl minus, we will take. Cl minus coordination number we will take. Okay. Cl minus coordination number we want to say. Suppose we will take this phase center is the Cl minus. Okay. Phase center is the Cl minus. Its nearest neighbor is Na plus. Okay. So for this nearest neighbor is what means Na plus. So its nearest neighbor Na plus. Its nearest neighbor edge center Na plus. Its nearest neighbor edge center Na plus. Its nearest neighbor edge center Na plus. Its nearest neighbor body center Na plus. Next we will continue. We will continue here. We are continuing. For this nearest neighbor, what means Na plus. For Cl minus, how many nearest neighbors you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for Cl minus, Na plus is nearest neighbor. How many means 6? So for Cl minus, coordination number is how much means 6. Coordination number of Cl minus is 6 when it is in phase center. Sir, when Cl minus is in phase center, what is its coordination number means 6, we can say 6. When Cl minus is at corner, what is the coordination number, that we will see. Now Cl minus is at corner. What is its coordination number, that we have to see. Its nearest neighbors will take. This nearest neighbor, it is edge center Na plus. Its nearest neighbor, edge center Na plus. Its nearest neighbor, edge center Na plus. Okay. So its nearest neighbor edge center Na plus we said. Sir. Then we will continue. Now we will continue here. We will continue like this. We will continue here. So for Cl minus, what is the nearest neighbor means Na plus. Sir, we will continue here. We are continuing here. For Cl minus, nearest neighbor is what means Na plus. Now we will continue. We will continue this direction. For Cl minus, nearest neighbor means what means Na plus. Sir. Now for this Cl minus, nearest neighbors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for this Cl minus, nearest neighbor is 6. Therefore, coordination number of Cl minus which is in corner is 6. Coordination number of Cl minus is 6. So whether Cl minus is at corner or face center, its coordination number is how much? 6. For Na plus, what coordination number we said? 6. So coordination number of Na plus as well as Cl minus is how much? 6. So NaCl is making FCC. In that, what is the coordination number means 6 we can say. Sir. So we discussed NaCl crystal. For discussing NaCl crystal, what we said in the sense, for discussing NaCl crystal, we said Cl minus ions occupy FCC. Cl minus ions forms FCC we said. Correct? Cl minus forms FCC we said. And Na plus ions. Na plus ions occupy octahedral voids we said. Correct? Cl minus ions forms FCC. Na plus ions occupy octahedral voids. This is one possibility we said. Now we will go for another possibility. Na plus ions forms FCC. Na plus ions form FCC. Cl minus ions occupy octahedral voids. Cl minus ions occupy octahedral voids. Like this also we can say. Na plus ions form FCC. Cl minus ions occupy octahedral voids. How do you say? Is it correct? Is it correct or not? Previously we said Cl minus ions form FCC, Na plus ions occupy octahedral voids we said. That is one possibility we said. Now we came for second possibility. In the second possibility we are saying that reverse. Na plus ions form FCC, Cl minus ions occupy octahedral voids we are saying. Is it correct? Can we say in this way? Can we reverse it or not? We reversed this. Is it correct? We will check. We reversed this one. Is it correct or not? That we have to check it. So we reversed this. Is it correct? Sir, let us check. We will continue. We will continue this one. Sir, we will continue this one. We will continue this FCC unit cell. We will continue in the lattice. Okay. Now we will say, in the beginning we said it is a corner. This is the corner, this is the face center we said. Correct? Now we will see. Now I will say this is the corner. This is the corner. Okay. This is the corner. This is the corner. Then this will become face center. Correct? This will become face center. Yes or no? So I will rub this one. I will take, in what way I took, you see, this I took corner, this is corner, this is corner, this is corner, then it is a face center. Now I will say in opposite way. Now I will take in another way. This is corner, this is corner, this is corner, this is corner. Then this is edge center. Correct? So in edge center, in the first possibility, we said edge center is Na plus, face center is Cl minus. Now you say, will you say this is as a face center or edge center? In both way we can say or not. Will you say this point is edge center, will you say, or will you say this is a face center, or in any manner we can say, we can consider as edge center, or we can consider as face center, or both we can say. What do you say? Will you say this point is edge center or face center? Then we can say in two possibilities ways, we can say or not we can see. Now you say this point do you say as edge center, or do you say this is as a face center? What do you say? Sir. So now we will see. Now we will rub this one. Sorry. Now you see that this is a corner I am taking. This is corner. This is corner. This is corner. Then I can say this is face center. Okay. This is face center. Now we will see. Now I am taking a, this is corner, this is corner, this I will say edge center.